All right, class, good morning. So I'm going to go over this assignment here. This was the extra credit assignment that I had you guys do this week because last week I put assignment number 2 and there was no assignment number 2. So this was numbers 17 through 24. Let's take a look. Number 1. Okay, we got the first thing we see parentheses. So what do? We have to distribute. -8 times -x gives us a positive 8x. -8 times a positive 1 gives you the -8. Next step there, you see the circles, because now I have to find the teammates. -7x plus 8x, that gives me a positive 1x. And I'm left with -11 plus x equals x minus 8. I realize I have two positive x's here. If I subtract one of the x's, I'm left with -11 equals -8, which is not true, which means this equation has no solutions. This one here, parentheses, distribute. 3 times -1, -3. 3 times positive 5x, positive 15x. Now I don't have any teammates on the same side of the equation, so now I have to do dodgers and angels, get them in the right dugout. I subtract 6x. From 15x, I get 9x. I add 3, I get 36. Last step, divide the 9 into 36, and x equals 4. I have one solution in that equation. Number 19, again, parentheses tell us to distribute. -5 times x gives us -5x. Negative times a negative is a positive 5. If you look, you're like, I have -5x plus 5 equals 5 minus 5x. They may be backwards in order, but they are identical. You have a -5x on both sides and a positive 5. When they're identical, that means you have infinitely many solutions. Number 20, I see parentheses again. Every time you see parentheses, that tells you need to distribute. 4 times n, 4n. 4 times 3 is 12. And again, like the other one, I have 12 plus 4n is equal to 4n plus 12. That's an identical equation to each side, which tells me that I have identical, infinitely many solutions. Number 21, I see parentheses again, so I distribute. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 5x gives me 40x. I now then have to subtract 8 to get the angels in the right dugout. 208 minus 8 gives you 200. 40x, remember that is multiplication. We do the additive inverse, the opposite of multiplication, which is divide. We would divide 40 to both sides. 40 goes into 200 5 times. X equals 5. This is an equation with one solution. 22, again, parentheses, distribute. When I looked at this initially, I thought this was going to be a very, very long one, but it wasn't. 4 times -4 gave me -16. 4 times -8 gave me -32m, right? 4 times -8m gave me -32m. After I did that, I realized I had a bunch of teammates over here on the same side of the equation. The Angels and the Dodgers, or the Lakers and the Clippers, however you guys want to call it. You know, when you got teammates on the same side, you got to combine like terms. So teammates on the same side, we combine like terms. -32m plus 28m plus 4m equals 0. That is a 0 pair. And you're only left with -16 over there now. -16 equals -272. That does not make sense at all. That means that is no solution. And then number 23 right here, we got a distribution of 3 times 4m gives you 12m. We got 3 times -1 gives you -3. Bring down the rest of the information. I have teammates, -3 and 96. -3 plus 96 gives you a positive 93. Once I notice 93 plus 12m equals 12m plus 93, even though they're not in the same order, they are identical. I have a positive 12m, I have a positive 93. When I have identical equations to both sides, I have infinitely many solutions. Last one. Again, parentheses tells us we're going to distribute. 5 times 8n gives me 40n. 5 times 4 gives me a positive 20. 20 and 7 are teammates. Combine like terms. 20 plus 7 gives you 27. So now my equation reads 267 equals